day, Internet people! Dante from Draw the Trigger, and today we are joined by Mr. Arron!
Hello.
He's going to be showing off a very nice and evil Gold Paladin deck.
Okay,
go ahead, Mr. Arron.
So for my Gold Paladin deck, I run the Spectral Duke Ride Chain. We start with the Grade 0 of the Ride Chain, Black Dragon Welt Vortimer. His skill is you put the Grade 1 on top of the Grade 0, and you can search the top 7 cards of your deck for the Grade 2 or the Grade 3. So it's a really consistent ride chain because you'll always get it, and each time the grade above it rides it, it gets an extra 1,000 power, so that's pretty good. And if you can't get the ride chain off for some reason, you can just call this out of the soul, and then sack it off for Spectral Duke skill later. For triggers, I run conventional 4 heal triggers. Standard, yeah, because you can't really do anything else. I run 8 crit because this deck is actually really aggressive, and I find that with this comboed with Spectral Duke's ability is really good.
My name's alright, can you tell?
I then run 4 draw triggers, which is Falcon Knight of the Azure. This is a really good draw trigger because when it's superior called from the deck, it can give plus 2,000 power to something, often to itself, to then be a booster. and then I would usually sack it off for Spectral Duke's skill later because people don't want to kill it. For grade 1s, I run 4 of the for the ride chain. This card is Scout of Darkness Vortimer. If you can just read the name there. This card's skill is it gets plus 1,000 when it rides on top of the grade 0, and then when it rides the grade 0, you can search the top 7. When the grade 2 rides on top of the grade 1, you can discard 1 and superior call 2 from the deck. I run 4 Knight of Elegant Skills Gareth, the typical 8k beta. Then I run 2 Slagle Dagger. Slagle Dagger is the double R from BTO 6. It's Counterblast 1 and it gets plus 2k. You got to do this in your main phase before you attack, and if you have like 4 or more other Gold Paladin rear guards, then you can use its skill. That makes a really good 20,000 column with Spectral Duke. Then I run one little Battletron. That's the 10k booster for Gold Paladin. If you've got when it boosts a Vanguard and I've got more rear guards than my opponent, gets plus 4k, so it makes it 10k. I only run one of these because I don't often see it a lot in games, and when it does come up, it's really good for 1 or 2 turns, and then I'll probably sack it off later. Then I run the standard 4 Perfect Guards, Halo Shield Mark. I have the older version rather than the Sentinel version just because I thought it looked cooler. For grade 2s, I run 4 of the Black Dragon Knight Vortimer. This is the grade 2 of the ride chain. When it rides over the grade 1, it gets an extra 1,000 power. And then I can retire rear guard and superior call 2 from the deck. It's the same deal. I run 4 Knight of Superior Skills Bowman. This is a 10k beta. And then 3 of Player of the Holy Bow Vivian. This card is a really good card because it's
sexy.
It's a good kill target. You'll often put that on the field, and your opponents will always try and kind of kill that off because its skill is Counterblast 1 when it's boosted by Gold Paladin and the attack hits. You can Counterblast 1 and superior call something to rear guard. So this is often good. Because I'll have Vivian boosted by, say, another grade 1. That'll attack. I then counterblast 1, and then I will often superior call something else good to attack with, or maybe a booster to boost that column. So it's really good. For grade 3s, I run 7 grade 3s. I run 3 Break Ride, Sanctuary, Solitary Liberator Gancelot. This grade 3's Break Ride skill is when a Gold Paladin unit rides this, it gets plus 10,000, and then 3 other units get plus 5,000. So that would make, for example, a 27 column rear guard column, and then the vanguard would often be, 29, 30 on its first attack, and then with Spectre Duke, its skill gets to restand. So you're then attacking with 21 on its own without any trigger effects. When it attacks as well, it gets an extra 2,000 power, making it 13k. I then run 4 of Spectral Duke Dragon. Spectral Duke Dragon is the main boss card for this deck. It's Counterblast 2 when... Counterblast 2, retire 3 Gold Paladin units. At the beginning of the close step, the battle that this attacked, I can pay the cost and then stand this unit again. It does lose Twin Drive, unfortunately, because it is part of the older metas, but that doesn't really kind of impact that much, because you still get 1 extra drive check plus any extra bonuses you've had already, so from other triggers or the Break Ride skill. It gets an extra 1,000 power when the grade 2 is in the soul, and what I'll often do is in games I will Break Ride on top of this, attack with this unit, then Twin Drive whatever, retire these 3 units, the booster for the Vanguard and the 2 units that have already attacked, restand and then attack again for a final kill. So that's often really, really useful during a game.
Now we know how to stop him.
Yeah.
Kill all of his dudes.
Yeah.
Obvious.
That's how your Narukami. That's how your Narukami destroyed my deck.
I beat you that one time. My bang saved you.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't a game. It's a massacre.
In order to not lose, don't let him win.
Seems legit.
Good plan is good.
Yeah, even though this deck is an older meta deck, it does compete very well,
And
especially
so
now with the break cards. Yeah, it is.
Like some of the old, to some of the newer stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really fun to play, and I've just loved the whole Spectre Dupe thing when I watched it in the anime, and I thought, yeah, why not build this deck? So yeah, that's my deck profile for Spectre Dupe Dragon. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye,
Awesome, now let's do it when the camera's rolling.